Behind the scenes at TV's most original comedy, America's Funniest Home Videos, and Inside Look.
We got laughs from coast to coast.
Up, music, push, all the way in. You know what my favorite clip is? Cat falling off TV.
To make you smile, a real life look at each of you.
The upside down costume man.
You told me that you love the one of the kid in the bathtub.
That's the one.
You might be a star tonight, so let that camera roll.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I won't forget this. Hi, I'm Bob Saget.
You're the red, white, and blue. All the funny things you do.
America's Funniest Home Videos. Every Sunday night, millions of you tune in to the ABC show for a slice of American life at its funniest.
America, America, this is you.
A lot of the clips I love are the ones that are real spontaneous, the ones that I know happen at that moment. The idea for the show came when our executive producer, Bona, and his wife, Gina, his executive producer, they were at some television convention, and they saw this show called Fun TV with Kato Chan and Ken Chan. And they loved the idea of the show because within that show, they showed Japanese home videos. So they approached those people, they made some kind of business deal, and the show started over here. They first asked me to do the show. I saw a videotape of a lot of people's home movies. I sat in a dressing room at Full House, just name dropping, and it's not nice to name drop. Robert De Niro told me that. He said, you don't name drop, there's a joke. And I had this videotape in the VCR, I looked at it, and I just laughed out loud at a lot of the stuff that wound up in the pilot.
I like it when you do the wedding episodes or segments.
Oh, I love being a wedding photographer, and it's more than just the free food. Let me tell you two a little wedding poem to bring a photo-perfect smile to your newly wedded faces. Something old, something new, something borrowed, something wet.
It makes me remember when I got married, I was pouring my eyes, I mean weeping, just crying away, and my nose was running, and all I thought throughout my entire wedding was not that I loved my husband and not that my parents were there, and was that could I wipe my nose on the back sleeve of my wedding dress, and would people think that I was rude if I did? Truly, the entire wedding, all I did was kind of wonder, and then finally succumbed, and the rest is history. I'm married 6 years. My wedding dress is stained, but hey.
Coming up, funny fakery, and some home videos too hot to handle on TV. Until now, when an Inside Look returns.
Sunday night for millions of television viewers revolves around America's Funniest Home Videos. It is one of the hottest shows on television right now.
It's a show that somehow manages to make watching home movies humorous rather than torturous.
America's Funniest Home Videos is now a top 10 program. It's even beating Murder, She Wrote with Angela Lansbury on Sunday nights.
Moviegoers and TV lovers alike are hooked on America's Funniest Home Videos, the hottest show in the airways right now.
America's Funniest Home Videos seems to appeal to the whole family.
Last Sunday, America's Funniest Home Videos beat the powerful 60 Minutes in the Nielsen ratings.
The thing that's so great about the show is it's really part of pop culture. It's very exciting to be part of a show like that. It's in newspapers, it's in magazines. They're parodying us on sitcoms, and in movies, they've dropped our name.
Guys, do you really have to videotape Pop?
I want permanent proof. Besides, this is the way the FBI does it. This is the way the CIA does it. This is the way America's Funniest Home Videos does it.
You don't really know the impact a show has until you open up the funny papers in the morning and you see a cartoon caption with your show mentioned in it. Whether they were making fun of it or not, it's really exciting to look in the paper and become part of people's consciousness like that. A lot of shows have done parodies of our show. You know you're not doing badly if people are making fun of you in a fun way.
What happens when Nazi snipers start firing unexpectedly? Well, off the top of my head, I'd say a lot of scurrying.
Pirate TV presents Central America's funniest home videos.
Get over here!
It's south of the border hijinks on Central America's funniest home videos.
Now we return to America's Nuttiest Home Videos with your host, Ned Nosey.
Well, we're back. You know, I really love tonight's lineup of home videos. But then again, I love getting root canal.
Romp and frolic.
Romp and frolic?
Yeah, you know, act natural.
How can we act natural when you have a camera on your head? What are you doing?
So many people have been making fun of our show that I try to do it as much as I can, when I can. And I was going on the David Letterman show. So this is a tape that we'll show.
By way of example, this is what they're looking for.
Exactly. This is our staff being responsible.
All right, here we go. Roll it, Hal.
That's one of our producers watching cows. There's nothing more exciting than that, huh?
What are you guys doing?
There's the humor.
Oh, my God.
Just like, look at this. Uh-oh, that's me.
Look out. Easy.
Oh, and he's getting electrocuted. You know, it's just a family. These are the writers.
Wow.
That's just people falling for no apparent reason. And
there it is again.
How does it? That's my producer. Yeah. And this is one of the writers. Uh-oh, look out. Look out. And this is just the staff working in the office.
Oh, man.
And it happens all the time there.
There you go.
It's Bob Saget, kids. We have to do it.
Obviously, we're all over America now, hence the title, America's Funniest Home Videos, and we're also around the world. A lot of countries are running our clips with their own host, and we're exchanging tapes, kind of like baseball cards personified.
Bernard Montiel.
Physical comedy is funny, and it's universally funny.
Papa donne sa première leçon de bowling. Tu pousses la balle, et voilà. Non, Jérémy, ne cours pas après la balle. Cours après la balle, Jérémy.
Nuestro programa, Los Vídeos de Primera, es un espacio sorprendente, ameno y muy divertido.
Good evening and welcome to Graham Kennedy's Funniest Home Video Show.
You can save yourself a lot of money by doing odd jobs around the house because the bills can be such a headache.
And other times, other countries are running me, dubbed in different languages, Chinese and French and Italian. I don't even know what dressing to put on my salad anymore. I'm so confused.
史蒂夫啊，你刚刚那招还真神奇啊，小心灯哦。开玩笑的。
As is our custom, and when I say we, I mean the corporate we like to start the show with something that will tickle your fancy. And if you don't have a fancy, we'll tickle something else. There I go flirting again.
Un maestro di arti marziali è uno che mette tutte le sue forze in capo della testa. Ah, 1, 2, 3, lo faccio adesso. Mi duole la testa.
When you look across the board at what's being produced in the foreign countries as to what's being produced here, there's no question in my mind that the Japanese have probably the widest sense of humor. They're kookier, they're sillier, they will tolerate a fall down more than we might tolerate a fall down. I think the Australians are very fun-loving and fun-seeking. And I think that we'll see throughout the series a look at other people in the world unlike we've ever seen before.
It's definitely any family home video.
This is not your average game of horsey. Daddy on the left is a horsey, but Uncle Terry on the right, he's actually a bald eagle.
My grandfather, he takes pictures of like weddings and bar mitzvahs, and then he edits out the joy. Then he puts in a cry track. It's fantastic.
We've got one of Japan's funniest videos, but it couldn't be shown on American TV. Till tonight. Stay tuned.
Obviously, the thing that keeps the show going are the tapes that get sent in. And when we're really rolling great, we get like 900 to 2,000 tapes a day. And we treat those tapes like they're our own. We do. We take each tape, we put it inside a little diaper, and we cradle it to sleep every night. We get mailbags and mailbags of tapes. They go to our loggers who log all the tapes down. Then they go to the screeners who have to view every single tape that comes in, and we do.
Wait, everybody, I got one.
That's great. People always say, Bob, take my tape. And I go, no. If you send it to the address on the show, I swear to you, it will be watched, because we really are looking for those gems, as we call them, that we desperately want to get a good one so we can put it on the air.
There are two boys in this picture, the one you see and his wiseacre buddy who's swimming underwater to surprise these little ducklings. What this little troublemaker doesn't know is that Mama Duck saw the whole thing and she doesn't like it one bit.
How you guys doing? I'm Bob Saget. I played Danny Tanner on the hit show Full House, and Bob Saget on America's Funniest Home Videos. You guys impressed? People seem to be curious, how can you do two television shows at the same time? I'm acting on a sitcom, and then I go upstairs contributing to write America's Funniest Home Videos, and when I'm working on that show, it's not as difficult as people would think to write, because it's bits and pieces. We're writing for a given video or a given wraparound for the show. This man's totally against killing an animal to make a hat. So he wears them. He wears all different animals on his head. What's the most dangerous animal to wear on your head? All of them. For you people who can't figure this out, this is Brent Mayor of Charlotte, North Carolina, and he's not icing a giant cake from the inside. No, he's spray painting his ceiling, and not very well. As far as writing goes, it's a lot of fun to be able to write something to a clip that really, enhances the reaction that people give it. For example, there was one clip where a dog was pushing a rock with his nose, and we were in the voiceover session, and we couldn't figure out what to put as background dialogue for this dog pushing a rock. And so we just wound up going, pushing a rock, pushing a rock, pushing a rock, pushing a rock, turn it around, pushing a rock, 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 turn it around, pushing a rock. There are a lot of different things that we add to clips to enhance them and make them more fun to watch. We put music on the background, and that's great. We've got really good sound people working on the show. Sound effects.
Now here's a man with a three-piece suit, and here comes a piece he didn't bargain for. And the winner of the $10,000 this week is 3 kids sled into the house.
The contest element of our show adds a whole new energy to what the whole show is about. First thing, obviously, it gives incentive to people to want to send their home videos to our show. It makes them look through them and try to find a good one. But also, it adds an excitement.
And here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball to center field. Going back for it, some guy. He's got it.
And the winner, I'm so excited, the winner of the $100,000 grand prize for America's Funniest Home Video for this season is...
They had it down to the last 2, and they made us wait about 5 minutes before they told us, and my heart was pounding in my neck, but I could just feel my pulse throughout my body.
Baseball player loses pants, sent in by
I just jumped up and started hugging my girlfriend. I was so excited, I couldn't believe it, neither could she. She was crying, she was bawling. It was really a nice feeling. The prizes was an all-expense-paid trip to Disneyland, which me and my girlfriend and my 2 brothers went on. That was really nice. And with the money, I bought my car here and paid for my girlfriend to go to school, and we invested the rest.
We've discovered is people will go to any lengths to get a video on television now that we've opened up the door.
Chocolate clam, creamy garlic, and Hungarian surprise. I go extremely well at wedding showers, chamber mixers, bar mitzvahs, and stag parties. Woo!
We've gotten some clips that are setup clips, and we watch them and we all go, oh, come on. There was a guy sleeping on a bed. There was a cream pie cooling next to the bed. There's an image you want, huh? And he kind of woke up and fell head first into the cream pie. And that's just not something that you would see unless there were 2 cream pies and he wore them as slippers.
What we found about the American public is that the things they capture on tape are very remarkable. The things they're really bad at are recreating comedy. They don't have really good comedic timing.
Some setup videos are hard to detect, but this wasn't one of them. Our producers called the man that made the tape. It turns out, yes, the tree had fallen on a car, which was a clunker that he purchased just to have a tree fall on it, do some bad acting, and send it into our show. There were actually millions of subtle clues. Why would a guy park so close to a tree that he was about to cut down? Also, the camera person made sure to show us that the car was conveniently next to this tree. And there was this accomplice nearby pulling the tree, like in the direction of the car. It was basically some of the worst acting I'd seen since I went to a dinner theater version of Death of a Salesman.
I don't believe it!
Some setup videos look almost as good as the spontaneous ones we get. Yes, they do make us laugh, but that's why we're extra careful into looking into each tape that we plan to use in the show. A question that comes up often is, are there a lot of dirty videos? Do you get a lot of things you can't show? The answer is not a lot, but yes, there are some videos that we have not been able to air at our regular time slot, and they're pretty funny, but they're not really suitable for our regular time spot. But it'd actually be fun if we could run them now. Could we? Could we run some of those videos? There was this one clip of a stripper who took everything off, and it was at some guy's 80th birthday party. He had nothing to take off, so he took off his teeth. There was one video, another one that was shot, and it was shot in Japan, and people in Japan went crazy over it when they saw it, and all I can say is I shouldn't describe it. I can't describe it. You actually have to see it. We showed this clip to our studio audience, and they went berserk.
To compete in our new $15,000 weekly contest, send your tapes to America's Funniest Home Videos, Post Office Box 4333, Hollywood, California 90078. Enclose a $3 handling fee if you want your tapes returned. For contest rules and more information, write this address. Not responsible for misdirected tapes. Employees and family members of Capital Cities ABC and Bona Productions are not eligible. To make our deadline, mail your tapes in now.
My favorite video is the Baby Drummer video, because I'm a drummer, and I thought it was hilarious seeing the baby up there playing rock and roll in the background. It was excellent.
The guy that skis and skis into the tree, you know, he's like going up to like 50 feet in the air, hits the tree. That's a good one.
The one where that Oriental kid puts the nylon stocking over his head.
I like it when that little kid's standing there and he spits on the cake.
My favorite video has to be the Gumby video. I'm Gumby.
And it took him 3 hours just to walk next door.
Bend your leg.
I actually am excited about the second season of America's Funniest Home Videos because a lot of people never thought we would go past one show. So it's real nice to be coming back. A lot of the tapes we've been getting, because they're new, it seems funnier to me. I'm not sure why, but the show seems like it has a newer energy to it even than I could have hoped for. So I really think there's some clips that are going to really surprise people. I've been laughing real hard at the stuff we've been working on.
We take you now to an American Legion get-together in Belmore, New York.
Freedom all over the world has diminished rather than increased.
These men should be careful because, obviously, these proceedings are bugged. Or in this case, mouthed.
Absolute and ruthless rule over more than a third of the people of the world. Very patriotic. One reason for this.
Look at me. I can land right on your pocket. How about a hand, huh? Thanks.
The main things that are different about our show this season I would have to say would be the prizes. Our winners each week don't get $10,000. It's $15,000 dished out to 3 people. It's $3,000 for second place and $2,000 for third place and $10,000 for first place, in addition to some beautiful prizes, some parting gifts. Also, we're going to be giving away $100,000 3 times during the season, not just at the end of the season. We're giving them away $100,000 prizes in November and in February and in May as well, which are very beautiful times of the year for people in show business. One of the nice things about the success of America's Funniest Home Videos is it has spun off a new show which comes on right after it every week. It's called America's Funniest People, and the stars of that show just happen to be sitting next to me right now. It's Arlene Sorkin and Dave Coulier.
The magic of television.
That's right.
We already have some slogans for our show.
Yeah.
Watch America's Funniest People. It's
funny.
See that chemistry that we have? America's going to watch.
We just complete each other's sentences all the time.
That's right.
It's like,
just that chemistry we have, America's going to want to tune into. But we have people who do some pretty outrageous things.
That's right.
That have never been on television before.
But all those people out in America who think they're funny, well, a lot of them are, and they've been setting stuff in, and the stuff is really hysterical.
Why'd the chicken cross the playground? To get to the other slide.
You're going to want to watch this show.
I bought a magazine for each of you.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know you make me wanna kick my heels up and down, throw my hands up and down, throw my head back and down. Come on, don't forget to say you will.
It's very interesting the phenomenon this show has become, and the greatest thing about it, for everybody that works on it, whether people believe it or not, it's really true. It's a really good feeling to know that you're making this many people that happy. People genuinely love the show, and I'm very proud to be part of it, as we all are that work on this show. And what's nice about it is the energy we're coming into the second season with, right now for us, surpasses the energy we had the first season because we didn't know what was going to happen. We really are really excited, really to the third power. The tapes we're getting in are very, very funny, and I think this is going to be a funnier season than last, and I hope it is.
We got laughs from coast to coast to make you smile. A real live look at each of you to capture all that style. You're the red, white, and blue. The fun and things you do. America, America, this is you. Stories from your friends next door, they never told.